First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dawaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And I ended up bumping into this video a few days ago, and I was going to do a lesson on it, but I ended up doing a lesson on a few other things. You had a few fools, a woman that was sitting up there just talking out the side of her neck on Genesis 3:1, and then you had this keyboard warrior who came on one of the elders' pages here in Chicago, and just people they just don't know when to shut up, man. Just don't know when to shut up. But this, I was going to do a lesson on it, but I end up doing lessons on those. And I happened to circle back around to this because I end up seeing it. And this caught my attention because, you Jakes are stupid. I mean, you young, stupid Jakes are just, man, how stupid can you be? Hey, our women are out of their goddamn mind. But you fools, man, take the cake, man. A lot of you young niggas, man, take the cake, man, when it just come to being stupid. Fucking stupid. I'm finna sit up here and read this and grab a few scriptures, man. So as you sit up here and see, this is San Antonio news from KENS 5. It says, local news, man accused of killing romantic rival after hiding inside ex-girlfriend's home. BCSO says. Wait till you hear this. It says he told police that he had been hiding in his ex-girlfriend's house after sneaking into the home, waiting to surprise her with flowers, money, and cocaine. This motherfucker. It says, now, as you see, the story is written by Andrea Cardin, Earl Stoudemire. It was published 9:38 a.m. on October 27th. So this happened about what? Maybe about 11 or 12 days ago. And it said it was updated October 28, 2025. So this happened about 11 to 12 days ago, somewhere in that mix. So it says at San Antonio, a man has been accused of murder in the death of his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend, according to BCSO. It says it happened early Sunday morning, October 26, in the 7300 block of Rovin Trail. Deputies say the victim and his girlfriend had just returned home around 2 a.m. when she went upstairs to take a shower, and that's when she heard several gunshots. According to arrest paperwork, she told officers she saw Shaitik D. Sean Wilson, 23, standing in the doorway holding a weapon. The victim, Noel Miller, was found with a gunshot wound in an upstairs bedroom. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased. The girlfriend told officers that the suspect took her phone and told her, "Don't call on me," then fled on foot. Wilson was arrested later Sunday at a friend's house about a mile away from the shooting scene. Wilson admitted to police he shot Miller, but said it was self-defense. Yeah, okay, fool. According to the affidavit, he said that Miller pointed a weapon at him first. He told the officers that he had been hiding his ex-girlfriend's door to closet after sneaking into the home, drinking and waiting to surprise her with flowers, money, and cocaine. He claims that when he fled from the scene, he discarded the guns, the flower, and the other items. Multiple shell casings and bullet defects were found inside the home, according to the affidavit. A weapon was not found during the warrant search. Wilson has been charged with murder, which is a felony. His bond has been set at $300,000. So this fool decides to hide in his ex-girlfriend's closet or his ex-girlfriend's daughter's closet and wait for her to come home to surprise her with some money, some flowers, and some cocaine. You got to be kidding me. Seriously? And then, so the other guy, I guess, walks in on him and he shoots him. It never ceased to amaze me how you idiots, you sit up here, you shoot the dude. A lot of you clowns, the few that have, and the woman, you know what, I'm not going to say anything, but it makes very little sense. Now that woman is going to go out and be sucking another man's rod while you in jail, praying that no guy try to attack your ass the whole time while you in there. You some fucking idiots, dude. You niggas are stupid. You stupid. When I look at stuff like this, it just never, it just, man, it makes me angry just to see how fucking stupid y'all really are over these women. And here's the thing, you whatever, you did nothing to her. You left and fled and said, "Don't tell on me." Are you, God damn it. Oh man. Oh. Let me sit up here and go to the one. If there was ever a scripture that fit this fool, this one is it in First Esdras, chapter 4, and verse 20. I mean, this is you. This is you, stupid. Shaitik. You's a dumb nigga. This is First Esdras 4, man. I'm just irritated because shit like that is just dumb. This is First Esdras 4 and 20. A man leaveth his own father that brought him up in his own country and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father nor mother nor country. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Just like this fool. So when it says women have labor over you, men will do anything for a woman. Anything. 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 And majority of men do. You know. I've been with my wife for years, and there's a lot of things I do for her. But the one thing we always sit up here and say, hey, look, this truth comes first, man. That's point blank, period. As it says, if she pleased to dwell with you, you do dwell with her. As long as it's not interfering with you being in the truth. Always keep that in mind. She's the weaker vessel, man. Sometimes you got to sit up here and understand that, hey, the Lord gave us mercy. You got to give her mercy. But with that being said, let me go back to this. Because that was just something that was just a side note on my mind. It says, by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to a woman? Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and steal, to sell upon the sea, upon the rivers, and looketh upon a lion and go into in the darkness. And when he has stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bring it to his love. And what did this fool do? He bought money, flowers, and cocaine. This motherfucker no telling what no dirt he's done, but this dumbass nigga is the epitome of this scripture. 23-year-old stupid fool that's about to go to jail for shooting a dude, hiding in a closet, breaking into his woman's house or his ex-woman's house. If that was his ex, who knows? But see, this is why the apostles also say, be careful out here, brothers. Hey, look, man. Brothers already dealing with women that's already been in that life, they one thing, man. But to you younger bros, man, like the apostles say, like elder brothers say here in Chicago, man, it might just be a good idea just not to mess with these motherfuckers, man. Or mess with other heathen nations. It just might not be a good idea to mess with these women, man, because they crazy and they lie. You'll never know you'll never know if they telling these dudes they ain't got they telling you they ain't got a man, and this motherfucker, they living with a dude. Man, keep yourself, be careful with what you're doing. It says, but like I said before in Salaki, I know I'm kind of side noting shit, but hey, it's just on the mind. It says a man would do all this shit, all this for a woman, just like this fool did. And then, but guess what? It says, for wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes. And and as you see, this motherfucker right here look like he was ready to give up his whole life, everything, just to get her back, if that's the case. It's kind of funny that he broke into the house and hid in the daughter's room. This shit just, man, it sometimes vexes you, man. That's why we got to get up out of here, man. We got to get up out of this place. Because you young Jakes are stupid. You women dumb. This whole place is garbage. We got to get up out of here. You guys sit up here and clown yourself for a woman that done sucked the 30 rods before she got to yours, and you running around for her. Broad ain't did nothing else for you. But you running around for this nasty shit. Y'all niggas dumb. This first Esdras 4 and 26 again. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. And there you go, perished and erred. That other dude, Noel Miller, he got killed over this dumb broad, and this motherfucking stupid fool, he lost his mind over a dumb broad. And what trips me out most is you guys always killing what y'all would call the competition, but the woman is still around to do all the dirt she gonna do while you in jail. I really want to know, what did you accomplish, man? You know, sometimes I love to ask you dumbass niggas who do this shit, what did you accomplish? Not a goddamn thing. You in jail, and now she's sucking on another dude's dick, and probably forgot about the dude that's already dead, and forgot about your ass. Y'all stupid, man. This is Proverbs 31. You know, and this was Lemieux's mom putting him on game about how with women. You know, it says, now I'm going to read one and just, go on down, but I'm going to read one. But the point is info. It says, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son? And what, the son of my womb? And what, the son of my vows? Now get this. It says, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings. You know what? It was in verse 3, not 4. So let me read that again. It says Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings. So here it is. You don't supposed to sit up here and give up your strength, man. You don't supposed to sit up here and give up your life and just turn over your life and do whatever and just fall into a trap of being a slave to your woman. You know, bending down and doing everything, that she says. And first and foremost, man, you're supposed to put this truth first. Hey, like I said before, we got wives, man, and I love my wife. As a man, I sit up here and die for her. I die for my son. If that happens. As men, that's what we do, man. We give our life. We do everything. But the whole point of the matter is, first and foremost, our whole job is to serve the Lord, man. Because in serving the Lord, everything else is protected. We always sit up here and say, yeah, some brothers going to be martyrs. Some brothers going to die in this truth. But that's for the truth. That's for the truth. That's not for being a wicked ass nigga. And then it says, nor thy ways that destroy kings. You sit up here and destroyed yourself, and that goes. And first and foremost, that goes for giving up your messing up your life in this truth. That destroys you one way, but you got these carnal ass niggas that sit up here and destroyed themselves too. Here it is, killing man over these women, and now you in jail. Going out here robbing, stealing, and killing, going to jail for some woman, and now you in jail and she with somebody else. You fools don't think about shit, man. Y'all dumb. You're fucking dumb. I wasn't meant to make this long, man, and I'm Slakia for me just having a little bit of a rant. But shit like this, man, you just wonder what a mind frame is of these fools, man. I'm not going to even get on the women because it's just, that ain't even a point right now. Niggas, man, have a better mind frame. But with that, I like to give all praise. And this all the will of the Lord, because that nigga, and that's the other thing we got to always say, this the Lord's movie, man. Everything's set up the way it is, You motherfucker 2/3 going to die many, many ways. And that nigga was a 2/3 nigga. And the Lord took him out a different way, He used an ignorant nigga to take out an ignorant nigga, And don't worry, that broad going to get caught up too. At some point, we're going to probably be reading about our ass pretty soon. So we always keep in mind, man, but hey, this is all this, and this is the curses, man, because the curses fell upon us, man, because we just disobeyed the Lord. So we going to have our women going to be hardest in the street. Our brothers going to have an evil eye to us. All this is the curses, man, But you niggas still dumb, man. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth, and salutations to the hopeful that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharella and Abba Babal and Anya Habadam Malakia. Shalom.